You're watching the Wrestling Nerd Broadcast. Now here's your hosts, Tom, Nick, Ryan, and Dave. It's you, it's me, it's NRD. It's you, it's me, it's NRD. Uh-huh. Let's start the show.
That is right, ladies and gentlemen. It is you, it is me, it is TND. Welcome to episode 120 of the Wrestling Nerd Broadcast. It is hopefully live when you're watching this, 7 a.m. Miami time, of course. You can get the shirt at prowrestlingtees.com/ the Wrestling Nerd Broadcast. So we were going to talk about the latest pro wrestling crate on this episode. But somehow, by the grace of God, I have still managed to miss all the spoilers. But you'll notice if you're subscribed to the channel, I haven't posted an unboxing video because guess what? My crate's still not here. I got the shipping notification on the last Thursday, the 20th. For the record, we're recording this on April 26th, so 6 days later. It's been in York, Pennsylvania since Saturday. I don't know what the hell happens. It goes to York, Pennsylvania, and then tracking just stops. Way to go, Pennsylvania. You pissed off enough people during the election. Now you're pissing me off during the freaking unboxings that I need to do. Do your job and get me my crate. Fix the shipping.
Way to go, Dr. Oz.
Make shipping great again. Okay, folks?
Ew. Oh, my God.
Oh, it's terrible. But, so we're not talking about the crate. Don't spoil it in the comments. I mean, hopefully by the time this airs on May 2nd, I will have my crate. If we don't, I may just have to march down to Chicago and make sure that Frank's not giving away my stuff in his Frank Steele Stuff show. I know Tom's probably trying to spoil the Brawler right now, and I'm doing my best to not look in that corner. Here we go. I'll just put something in front of Tom's screen there of mine. So now I can't see Tom. I can just see over Nick's eyes. Hey, Nick, has anyone ever told you that the top of your head looks a lot like Spaceman George?
No.
You look like Wilson from Home Improvement. Okay, Tom, I'm removing the card.
I can't wait until you edit this.
Oh God, you jerk! Now I can't.
No. I didn't put the Brawler. No spoils, but there were two things I've done this episode so far that I don't think you saw.
But yeah, so no crate talk this week, except fix the shipping. But yeah, one thing that we are excited about is the fact that Dark Side of the Ring Season 4, we talked about this, I think, last week, about potential episodes, I think, maybe. But they officially announced the episodes for Season 4.
And we're getting them.
Yeah,
we're getting him.
I'm being told I better not speak ill of the United States Postal Service. So I'm talking ill about the United States Postal Service here because they're not bringing me my darn wrestling crate. Okay?
Listen, I don't care about that. We're getting him. It's happening, and we're going to get a Brawler of him. It's happening. Two people.
Marty Jannetty.
I love.
That's what I was going to say. Marty Jannetty, baby.
Is it Marty
Two people
Jannetty?
I love are on this season of Dark Side of the Ring.
Chris
Bam Bam
Candido and Tammy
Bigelow.
Sitch.
Bam Bam Bigelow and Doink the motherfucking Clown. I can't wait.
Yes, so they announced in the promotional commercial they released now this one in this season it's going to be Chris Candido and Tammy Stitch, Magnum TA, Adrian Adonis, Doink the Clown, Junkyard Dog, Marty Jannetty, Bam Bam Bigelow, Abdullah the Butcher, Bash at the Beach 2000, and the Graham family. So I'm looking at this list, and if you go off what they've done in the past with Dark Side of the Ring, they have created brawlers based off the Dark Side of the Ring episodes. We got Brian Pillman. We got a Nick Gage eventually. I'm trying to think who else we've got. Owen Hart, obviously. I'm just trying to look over at my display and just think of who we got. Bruiser Brody, but I mean he was a crate brawler from way back. Let me see. Dark Side of the Ring 3. Was that the new? That's the Street Fighter figures.
Yeah, they're all right.
I don't know what some of these guys like legends deal with, like Mattel and WWE. Like I don't know if like they can do can they even do a Bam Bam Bigelow or like a Doink the Clown? Or even like JYD. I think those are all. I think they all have some kind of. I mean, at least they make Mattel figures of them.
Well, hold on. Let me. So I got the season 3, Dark Side of the Ring, episodes. So episodes. The hell that's season 1. I'm sorry, I was looking at the wrong list here. So season 3, we had Brian Pillman, Nick Gage, the collision in Korea. So I'm not really going to count that. They had Becoming the Warrior. The Ultimate Warrior was a topic, and I don't remember watching that for some reason.
I wish you enjoyed wrestling.
Grizzly Smith, the Jake Roberts, and can you still hear me all right?
Yeah.
Okay. No, it said the Zoom was weird. It said I was signed out. I don't know why. But so yeah, we had Becoming the Warrior, Grizzly Smith, Jake Roberts, Sam Houston, and Rocket Robin. The Dynamite Kid, so that's another one we got. Chris Canyon, we got Mortis. Frontier Martial Arts, so that's the one about Onita.
Oh, that was great.
That one, I know that's one everyone's wanted. Bikers, Bombs, and Bedlam, Johnny K9, the Iron Crotru. I'm going to butcher that. I'm sorry. The Many Faces of Wounded Vachon, that's another one we got. Rob Black and Extreme Pro Wrestling, didn't get that. And then the Steroids Trial. So Vince McMahon Brawler with the neck brace coming soon. You never know. Let's see. The second season, Owen Hart, Road Warriors, Herb Abrams.
Yeah, but we didn't get like a second season Brawler.
Yeah, no, that's true. It was based off the third season, I think. I think the third season, the second season, when it ended with Owen Hart, kind of started the Dark Side of the Ring, PWT's partnership there. So I am all for, like, I'm sure I'm not alone. Obviously, I would love a Marty Jannetty Brawler just because I was a huge Rockers fan. It's 2 of my favorite Hasbros that I have.
Yeah.
Bam Bam Bigelow is one we've been asked for. Abdullah, we already have. Bash at the Beach 2000. Can we get a Hogan in just like his black cutoff denim vest and just yelling? That's why his company's in this situation.
Russo. I want a Vince Russo in the jersey.
God, that's right.
No, it's going to be Patriotic Sting because on the whatnot, Ryan said he has like a 4th of July one.
Get ahead of yourself, Tom.
Tom Sting was Crow Sting at this point. Superstar Billy Graham. Oh, you know, it'd be dope if you did Superstar Billy Graham, but like the poster that's there, it's Superstar Billy Graham with like a tiger. It's one of the wildest posters ever. Chris Candido, we already.
What is the Graham family? Any idea?
Superstar Billy Graham.
Is that what that is? Superstar
I have
Billy
no
Graham?
idea if he's. I think he's alive. I'm not sure on that. I'm not going to be like good friend of the show, Chris Castro, and telling people that Bob Barker died on whatnot. Shout out to Chris Castro. Bob Barker live and kicking as of recording at 99 years old.
I also thought he was dead, so.
Got to know your game show host, my man. Magnum TA, I think, would be a solid Brawler just because the stash alone on that man.
When's the last time you got an email from a casting agency to audition for a game show? Because I just got another audition.
Another one, huh?
This will be my second game show audition.
Do it all, Tom. Do you have the time in between class? By the way, folks, put some prayer emojis, praying hands emojis for Tom in the comments as he's trying to finish up school this semester. It's getting rough and tough. So
it should be done by the time this episode drops, but my one professor isn't hosting our final.
Oh boy.
Come on, get it together, Professor.
Adrian Adonis, I don't really care about that.
That should be pretty cool. That should
be a good story. I'm not intrigued enough to buy a Brawler. Obviously, Doink the Clown. I've been wanting Doink the Clown for 2-3 years now. And then, of course, Junkyard Dog, who I think is a no-brainer as well. You could easily do a JYD. I'm trying to find my Hangman page. It should be front and center, I thought.
Do you want me to grab it?
Well, no, I was just saying because I think he's holding the rope and the noose, right? In his. Why can't I fucking see it? Where the hell is it?
The rope's around his neck and it's in his hand.
Okay, so I'm thinking like you do something similar so you can do something in which he's holding like the chain, the dog chain. So that's my thought. And then it's easy enough to do a chase there, white trunk or white pants, red pants, easy enough. So I think JYD is a no-brainer. But yeah, I think it's going to be a solid season. You got what was
Yeah.
that? 10 episodes. They're great stories. Nothing's
They're
like
great stories, but they're told well.
Yes.
Like, you can have a great story, but if it's told, sorry, I'm like really jazzed up about opening these figures. You can have a great story, but if it's not told well, it's just a story, right?
Yep.
So I love Dark Side of the Ring, and when those rumors were like, oh, they're not coming back, this is that and the other thing, I was really bummed.
Yep.
I
And
was really
I'd
bummed
also
about
like to
that.
preface it like I'm not saying it's a great story, like, oh man, all these guys falling off the wagon, getting
I
addicted
love
to
it.
drugs and like I don't want anyone to think like that. I'm just saying it's very captivating television. I hope Chris Jericho is still the
I think
the
Foley's
host.
doing it.
Is he? Okay. I can see that. I mean, Mick Foley is also a great storyteller as well, so I can trust his narration.
Yeah, I'm really stoked for this season. I didn't know who was Tammy and Chris Candido.
Tammy Stitch, Sonny.
Sonny,
Yeah,
yeah.
and Chris Candido, were they like a thing?
Yes, they
Yeah,
were together. They
they're
were a
a
real life
couple.
couple.
Hmm.
So, and I'm assuming I don't know what relation they had like back in the 90s or whatnot. I don't know if she had anything to do in relation with his death. I'm honestly not even sure how he died.
He
I don't
got
even know him.
he got on an airplane right after he got a surgery or something happened and got like an air bubble in his like heart and died.
Oh
Gross.
boy. Okay. Like obviously I know all like the stories of Tammy Sitch with the didn't her car accident happen like in like close to your hometown Jersey town?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm
That's-
hoping that there's footage of Keansburg, New Jersey in Dark Side of the Ring. I will be so excited to see like, oh man, that's my old stomping grounds. I went to that bar.
Now I'm just thinking like, man, Tom's out 2 for 2 in episodes of Dark Side of the Ring. If he gets a Tammy's hitch driving through, and then Nick Gage would cluck you chicken.
Dude.
Have you eaten the chicken at Cluck You Chicken?
Yeah,
Is it
back when I ate
good?
meat all the time. It's yeah. I
Okay.
actually it was. I mean,
It was
yeah,
meat.
it
It
was
was
meat.
chicken.
Like it's hard to like look back fondly and think of eating meat, but it was exactly what you'd want at 11 o'clock at night.
Okay, I can get behind that.
If you're eating Cluck You at like a normal hour of the day,
It helps to be drunk.
But I
not
say
even drunk. It just helps to like, I need food. But yeah,
I mean,
Dark Side of the Ring. Stoked, super stoked. Doink the Clown Brawler. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. It's happening, confirmed.
if you can only have one
Doink
brawler,
the
it's
Clown.
Doink.
Of the whole season, yeah, Doink.
That's fair.
oh,
Well,
it's either Doink or Bam Bam for me. I want a
it's
Bam Bam
Doink or
so
Bam
bad
Bam
too.
for me because Bam Bam, Asbury Park, New Jersey, 10 minutes from my house.
True.
We have franchise Shane Douglas. We have Chris Candido. We have Francine. All we're missing is Bam Bam Bigelow to do the
I
whole
think
entire.
Bam Bam would look really cool. I'd be worried that if Doink isn't an exact carbon copy of his Hasbro, it'll just look like a clown.
Yep.
So
I don't have the Powerhouse Hobbs brawlers in the other room, but I think like with the kind of hair and how it can kind of be textured out, I think he could do it well enough to make the hair look textured.
I mean, we've got Frank the Clown, dude.
Oh, duh.
Yeah.
Duh. I mean, he's in the back. Ironically, in my display, Friends of the Show row is in the back top row. So, Robert Anthony, Man Scout Jake Manning, Frank the Clown, Frank Spahick, Matt Nix, Ian Riccaboni.
I gotta
And
buy
then
a
Andre
new.
the Giant is next to him.
I gotta buy a new display because these racks don't look, Dave. These racks are getting pretty full.
Yeah. So, truth be told, folks, I am in the process of potentially moving and relocating the Dave Cave yet again. At which point, I'm going to have to rethink my display. Like, I may need to buy another nail polish rack or another DTOF.
Dog, I
Those
have
are
3 nail
solid
polish
ideas.
racks.
Do I buy a DTOF? Do you think she lets me buy a DTOF?
Yes, she loves you.
She does. So, yeah, Dark Side of the Ring. What's that?
Breaking Brawler news. If you watch the Pro Wrestling Tees Whatnot, you'll know that Ryan Barkin has kind of confirmed just about every 2 weeks there'll be a pre-order coming out.
Yep.
Oh boy.
If you watch the Pro Wrestling Tees Whatnot, Ryan Barkin has also kind of confirmed by saying, yeah, it's in the pocket. It's just in my head right now. We're going to get an FTR set.
Yep, I have that on my notes right here.
Oh, yeah, you have notes. Let's just
I do. Are we going right into Brawler stuff?
Go for it. Brawler Bedlam.
All right. Well, I had it started off with the crate, but since Dave didn't get his crate, we're just going to scratch this whole part off.
Yep.
But I would like to say that they announced a promo code today that if you're the first time customer, you can use the promo code free ship FREESHIP. You get free shipping on next month's crate. It's the first
Thanks
time
for announcing that after mine build.
Yeah.
I think you have to be a first
Literally,
time
my
customer.
build today.
No,
You
if
can make
you
a new
cancel it,
email, maybe.
if you cancel it,
yeah.
you can restart it. But mine already got billed like 2 days ago.
At least when it's slow shipping, it's free shipping. It makes slow shipping a little bit more tolerable. I think so. But okay, so we can move on from that. This whole crate section. There was a brawler in the crate, and there was a chase, and it was a thing that happened. There was some shirts.
I haven't seen the chase yet.
It's a different color.
No,
that's all I'll say.
No shit, Nick.
Okay.
Let's
see. We got the Hardy Boys brawlers are still up for pre-sale. This will drop on Tuesday, so you have 1 day. If you're watching this the day it drops, you better go order them. I believe the next Wednesday, the May 3rd at 1 p.m. Miami time, it's over. So get your Hardy Brawlers. William Regal shipped.
Which I gotta say, they showed that on the Whatnot. That's a good looking brawler.
Yeah.
Tom, I must also apologize. I need to apologize, Tom. I told you in our Patreon chat, patreon.com/WNRDB, that I thought I bought two. I only bought one. I bought two. I bought two Bobby Heenans.
JP bought two, and we're as long as he doesn't get a chase, we got a deal.
Yep. And then they said on the Micro Brawler Mania on Whatnot, which is the thing that Tom has been referencing here, that the chase is in a black robe on the William Regal.
I feel like we knew that though.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like I knew that was the color of the robe? Or maybe that was just like process of elimination. Like we knew we wore a purple robe, we knew we wore a black robe.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong on that.
All right. And then I have a ton of notes from the Micro Brawler Mania Whatnot that Tom has been references. I didn't watch it, but I got this from member of the Micro Brawler group, Dylan Leong. I hope I said that right. He did a play-by-play notes on everything.
He's not a Patreon. I don't care if you say his name right or not.
So we are going to use his notes. So thank you, Dylan, for this. This helped me out a lot. But okay, so Ryan Barkin, I guess, was the one running it, correct, Tom? You watched it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Ryan said that they're releasing another Sting, and that they're also making a 4th of July brawler. And this guy, Dylan, speculated that he thinks it's the USA Sting.
It's got
like in like the USA jacket. I don't know what other kind of Sting. I guess like
man. Imagine if you bought Hop's 1-of-1 Sting customized USA brawler, and now you're gonna get this.
For a second. What other patriotic 4th of July could it be?
I'm thinking too.
Ultimate Warrior
paint on.
Yeah.
Hacksaw with the face paint, because I think that's how I think that's one of the major bendies.
Yeah.
That they're doing of him.
Mr. America.
You could do Mr. America. You could do Lex Luger, but he's wearing the Stars and Stripes pants when he stood on top of the Lex Express.
I don't want that.
You could do. I mean, granted, this is me fantasy booking. I've always said, I want an Undertaker Micro Brawler. How do you like that for props, folks?
Yeah,
when he had the jacket when they fought the Un-Americans. Yes, and he lifts his jacket and it's got the American flag under it for that Survivor Series. Oh, it's fantastic.
Could be the Mounties.
Yeah. It has
4th of July?
North America.
I don't think we need another Sting. I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah.
I think I
David
have
Hobb
enough
drew a 1 of 1. We don't
representation
need
to
any
Sting.
more.
Yeah.
I'll say this much, and fight me if you want. Sting is kind of overrated.
Now I
like
know.
Sting, but
No, listen.
I have a Wolfpack one, I have a Crow one, I have a Surfer one. I mean,
Listen, let me just say this, Tom. You say that Sting is overrated. And there are some people out there who are going to say that you're wrong, that your opinion is invalid. And those people are the great folks over at Shoot and Shit. But you know what I say to that? Their opinion does not matter because the broadcast is the best. Okay, folks? Yeah.
it's a
Sting is a
clickbait
little
title.
overrated. I'm just saying. What'd you say, Nick?
So that's your clickbait title for the week right there.
Boom, there you go. Pew pew.
DDJ is one of my favorite humans. I'll say it. But let's just be real. Like Sting, back then, incredible, loved it. Sting now, do we really need to just sit in that nostalgia so much?
I'll say this. Sting, okay. The black and white Sting, I love.
Yeah.
The red and black Sting is literally just such a repaint. I don't need it.
It's actually not. If you look at it, it doesn't have the bat and it doesn't have the trench coat. I finally got it in hand and was like holding them. They're actually it's a completely
It's
new
different.
skull.
But I mean, the face is just exactly the same. But I mean,
Yeah.
it's maybe it's just based on the fact that I didn't grow up. I mean, I knew of Sting, but I was a WWF kid growing up, and I was big on Macho Man, so I didn't mind the 7 machos. Like I took them all.
Pack
Yeah, exactly.
for life.
You know, not
But, like,
with that woman crush.
Sting was not ever the level Macho Man was.
No.
And I liked Sting growing up. I thought he was cool as hell. I'll say it. I think it's just people need to get out of their nostalgia a little bit and let some of these new guys breathe a little, you know?
Yeah. From a toyetic standpoint, like I'm looking at the retro Sting that I have, it'll look good. Like, don't get me wrong. And all joking aside, the 1 of 1 Hop Custom, which I'm assuming is what this Sting will look like. It'll look cool. Like, don't get me wrong, because I love that. There was a point where that retro Sting was number 1 on our rankings for a short while.
Yeah.
So I have no doubt that it's going to look great again.
It'll look great. I'm just not patriotic, so I don't want American flag stuff.
I know what it's going to be.
It's the Patriot.
No. It's Matt Cardona in his Randy Savage Stars and Stripes gear. Because he did it. He did it. I wouldn't put it past him. You've been warned, everyone. Cardona returns to the crate this July. Enjoy
Text him. He didn't say it was. Oh, he did say it was great. Nick, do you have on your notes anything that Ryan may have said about Jamie Hayter?
I do not. But
may I interject?
Yes, interject.
Someone asked for Jamie Hayter. Barkin says, "Nah, there's no Jamie Hayter," which means
Hayter's gonna hate.
Jamie Hayter is the brawler in the AEW crate.
Absolutely.
Wouldn't hate it one bit.
You
know what? With the hair and the outfit, it's very toyetic, and I'm very ready.
If you want to do the jacket, yeah, it's sold. I'd rather no jacket.
Yeah, no, I don't need the jacket because her gear is just it's a great it's not flat or anything. Like it's all
iconic. It's iconic gear.
The Rey Mysterio mask on the back, you know. If you know, you know.
It's on the butt, people. The butt.
Butts.
What else you got, Nick?
Well, if Jamie Hayter is the brawler, there's going to be a whole lot of them made because Ryan disclosed that there are 5,000 PWT crates that go out every month and 8,000 AEW crates that go out each month. So that means that the AEW brawlers that are in the crate are the most produced brawler probably out of all brawlers, I would say.
Why do I feel like that's such a high? That's a lot higher than I would have anticipated.
Yeah, right? I thought that was
way higher.
I think it's lower than what I was told.
I would have guessed in the 2,000 to 3,000 range, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember.
Our group is 1,000 strong, and you've got to believe there's other people.
1,400.
I mean, you've got to assume there's people who get the crate and have no idea about the Pro Wrestling TVIPs and the Micro Brawler family.
Sure, definitely.
So, and if you're watching this and you're not in the group, join us. It's a lot of fun. Tell me your favorite Micro Brawler and why it's Robert Ego Anthony.
Yep.
Just saying.
All right,
Any
let's
other
see.
things?
Tom's already said about FTR not being in production, but it exists in Ryan's brain.
Which means it's in production.
Yeah. He said that there's going to be one brawler that's coming out that's in its LJN pose, and one brawler in its Hasbro pose. I guess from the figures. So speculate on what you want of that.
I know who it is. It's Giant Gonzalez, baby. Let's go.
You think it's Piper?
Could be Piper.
Could be Piper.
I think we're doing new Piper.
Ted DiBiase, baby. Make it happen. Before he gets locked up, let's make that brawler. Please.
Isn't Dunn the one getting locked up? Or is it him?
The juniors get locked up, apparently. I have not read all in on that. It's a disaster.
I love crime.
I love crime. Yeah. We need another all gold brawler. Like Okada looks, I mean, granted, that Okada's dope. But just saying we could use another.
Deserving of that though.
I was thinking Ric Flair when they said there was like another one. When they said there was another Ric Flair coming, I thought Flair would be worthy.
Papa Shango.
Bad luck, Fale.
Swoggle, Golden Swoggle.
Golden Swoggle wouldn't be against it.
Golden.
Yeah, no, I'm done with Swoggle.
Are you really?
No.
Now you're done. Any other brawler news, Nick?
All right, let's see. They showed on this whatnot the Bobby Heenan and the Mercedes Monet brawlers. So I would assume that those are shipping shortly.
Well, we got Mercedes shipping last week.
Oh, it was? Okay.
But they don't have it.
Mercedes Monet, the same girl who said she's on the same level as Rock and Austin and then lost her title like the next day. Yikes.
In Japan? It was because her contract's up.
I know, but I'm just saying it is pretty funny that she's like, yeah, I'm on the same level as Rock and Austin, whatever, and then boom.
Honestly, though, with what she's been doing over there, she could be. Over there, not here, but like,
yeah,
she's. I think this is the best she's ever been.
Oh yeah, without question.
I also want to say I don't think the brawler looks right.
What do you mean?
They showed it, and the hair just looks weird
because of the flames.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it. I mean,
and
it's the 3D hair.
The hair
on a 2D surface. It's kind of weird. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. I'll be excited to see it. Like, I'm excited to get it.
Yep. Did the face look painted? Or
I don't remember. I just looked at the hair.
Okay. I'm interested to see that because I believe it's most all women's brawlers. The face has been painted on as opposed to sculpted on.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
Well, hopefully some more pictures start. Didn't realize that it had shipped already. So hopefully people start getting it.
Well, I'll say this:
it hasn't moved.
I won a Pro Wrestling Tees Christmas ornament. Got that really quick on Whatnot. Got it for like $5. And then I won a Britt Baker DMD, the Britsburg towel, in an auction. I guarantee you that towel probably gets to my house before the Pro Wrestling Crate at this point.
I went to swipe my screen to go back to our Facebook chat while watching the auction and bid on a 2XL AEW mint sweatshirt. I won.
How much?
Yay.
I think after shipping it was like 40.
Ooh boy, that's a lot.
It's a nice color.
I'd be curious. I'll talk to you after this, maybe. Maybe I could be talking to you.
No, I'm gonna keep it.
Oh, okay. All right, fine.
It was just because I was bidding on it, but I was also chatting with everyone, so I was going back and forth. And I had anytime I bid on anything, I have a set dollar before, like I'm ready to kick out on. And like they had the Ultimo Dragon mask, and I'm like, all right, 50. Yeah. Like, and I'm bidding. I'm like, well, nope, 53. See ya. And for the sweatshirt, it was 30, and I think I ended up bidding like 34.
I'd like to just say something about the giveaways on Whatnot. Like, there is no rhyme or reason to it. However, like I watched the Major Pod wrestling major wrestling figure podcast, whatnot, on Monday night, and like I logged in, and they were like already in the process of doing the giveaway, like follow and enter. I clicked it. They draw it like 3 seconds later, and I won. So you don't have to be. There's no like I got to be the first to enter. Like wait a certain amount of. No, man, you can be the last entrant in there and win it. So like,
So you're saying if you join our Patreon, there's a good chance that you're going to win whatnot giveaways.
there you go, folks.
I've won. I've won one from Pro Wrestling Tees, and
It's in the algorithm. I mean, we can't explain it.
and
You
the
know, it's a
Major
pretty
Pod.
awesome giveaway that I got though, because it's like a quad print. It's like I guess they're doing their own action figure line soon, and it's Eddie Edwards, Moose, Jordan Grace, and Deanna Parazzo. I think like their picture, their four figures, and it's autographed by each one of them. Like, whoa, that's pretty rad.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, like
Deanna Parazzo,
yeah, or
New Jersey.
the way he says, Deanna Ponderosa.
Ponderosa, baby.
What else we got, Nick?
All right, two more quick things. Ryan was asked repeatedly, he said twice, about a Great Muta brawler, and he reportedly no sold it. Is what Dylan here said.
Sold it.
So maybe there's a Great Muta in the line. It's what people were speculating.
I'd be all for that.
Yeah.
And finally, he said a Brandon Cutler brawler is being made.
Yes,
I'm excited for that.
I'm excited for that
I
because
hope it has
again,
like the
very
face
tweety.
mask and like the spray. That I would think.
Exactly. The way you do the spray can, I see it almost being as simple as the way they did the Frank's mailbox with the Barracuda in it. Like you can do the spray can with a little psst coming out. So
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. It has to have the smoke.
yes. And you know what's funny? I saw a picture. I guess I think I follow him on Twitter, and he like tweeted out a photo of like a meet and greet he did, and like he has the spray can, and like you can see it, the mist coming out. Like how many of those spray cans do you think he goes through during a meet and greet?
Oh God, probably at least 24.
Yeah. Just
probably
killing
buy
the
'em.
ozone layer.
Buy them in bulk. I'm sure they get like hundreds of them at the same one time.
Yeah. But so yeah, any other brawler news there?
That's
Founding
all
father.
I got. That's what I got.
Founding father of the micro brawler. So yes, let us know what micro brawler news you are excited for in the comment section below. What you think that 4th of July brawler is. Has it taken forever for you to get your crate? Do we have anything else to talk about?
Yeah.
York, Pennsylvania. Is that the Amish country? Maybe
I
it's
have no idea where it is.
Horse and buggy.
We definitely have something to talk about. The
What?
new WWE World Championship.
Oh yes. Okay. Whew, scared me. I was like but
No.
It's like but so yeah, the Monday Night Raw they revealed that whichever brand drafts Roman Reigns, he will stay there until they decide to do a quarterly shakeup or whatever. But no, so the other brand will receive the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, which is upon further review, it's tough at first, but I like it. I don't hate it, not yet at least. But we made a meme that said it's the Intercontinental title mixed with the big gold belt. My thing is this: the major criticism I keep seeing is, oh, they just slapped their logo right on the center of the belt. I'm like, bro, look at every other company's heavyweight title: AEW, Ring of Honor, New Japan.
The TBS title, the TNT title.
Yeah, seriously, it's all about branding on these things. But I don't hate it.
Have a mediocre logo.
I wish the WWE logo was like a little more predominant because it kind of blends in with it a little bit. Like I know if you look at the picture that they show for the pre-sale, like you can like it shows it's like bright white, but if you look at the photo, like the actual belt, it's not.
Yeah.
It kind of blends in a little too much.
I have so many opinions on this.
Are they good?
They're great opinions.
Okay.
I think that belt shape is beautiful.
Yep.
The shape of the belt itself is really, really pretty. I like it a lot. Yeah, the WWE logo, it does seem out of place on that belt because the belt looks like it has history.
Yep.
It looks like an older design, but with the new WWE logo, it doesn't quite work super well. Overall, I like the belt. I think it's a really cool idea. One thing I absolutely hate is wrestling fans because everyone's like, it's just a consolation prize. Oh, Cody's gonna win it, and it's just no. Here's the thing: if they're gonna do 2 belts, Roman's not gonna have the title of undisputed Universal World Champion, whatever. He's gonna probably just be the Universal Champion, and then this belt's gonna be the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, and it's gonna restart a whole story arc, a whole legacy of a new belt. And yeah, I get it. Cody didn't win the titles. Okay. But like, so what? You know? We would have turned on him anyway. We would have hated Cody by now because he was the champion. I'm sure of it. So get over it. I don't care who wins this title. I don't think it should be Cody. I don't think it should be Cody. I don't think it should be Seth. I think it should be someone that they are elevating to become one of the top guys. And do you know who that top guy is? Do you know who I'm thinking of? Can you guess? It's not Logan Paul.
Shane McMahon.
No. Can we give our answers at the same on 3 together? I want to see
who I think it should be.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't actually have an answer. I was just going to disagree with whatever you guys said.
Oh.
I'm ready.
Okay.
You gonna do 3, 2, 1, go, or just 3, 2, 1, then we say it?
Then you say the person. Okay.
After 1.
Yes.
Yeah, got it.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Finn Balor.
Nakamura.
Shane McMahon.
Who'd you say, Dave?
Finn Balor.
Yeah, that's my original
I think
thought.
you could do Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor, run back the SummerSlam match, and you could have like Finn be like, "Yo, you fucked up my shoulder. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you in Saudi Arabia, and they're gonna throw a parade for me the next day."
It's realistically, it's got. I was gonna say Finn, but I don't want it to be like that predictable.
Yeah.
I thought Nakamura because he just came back. That would be a really cool thing. And he's never really gotten the run that I think he's worthy of.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Finn makes the most sense. People will bitch and moan that they want it to be Seth, but once Seth wins it, they're going to be mad about it because he's boring. And it's the same thing over and over again. I don't think Seth needs a title to be the top guy.
Yep.
Period. That man is so talented, getting people into things and excited and singing and whatever. I don't think he needs a title.
I will say this to your opinion on like it's a consolation prize. I get where it's coming from because it's like, okay, Roman is so good, like because then it becomes like, okay, like nobody can be Roman, so we have to create our own thing. Like imagine if I'm trying to think, what's the most dominant sports team in the recent years? It's like won nothing but championships.
Oh, the Devils.
Okay, let's go back to 2003. They win the cup.
The Patriots, maybe.
Yeah, maybe like the Patriots or even the Chiefs. The Chiefs won 2 titles in 3 years. Where like imagine we're like, okay, the Chiefs are so dominant. You know what? We're just going to create another championship game that we can all play in, and Patrick Mahomes and his buddies can go play in the Super Bowl. You know, and whoever beats him, like, good luck. You know, so it does seem kind of. I get that point, and it's one of those like I wish that they were like, let's have somebody beat Roman and then introduce the second title because then you can have that guy come out and be like, no, these are 2 titles and the other brand deserves to have a champion on their thing. Or you know what you could do? And I think it'd be a great way to spice things up because this is what I'm hoping with the draft, with the whole draft split and whatnot, that you could have done champions on both shows. Like a champion can float back and forth. Like Roman Reigns is assigned to SmackDown, but because he's the champion, he can go on Raw and SmackDown. So you can promote those belts any way you want, kind of mix and match. But if he loses the belt, then he goes back to SmackDown. He can't leave. Because I remember they did that with Kurt Angle a while back. Like I don't remember if that was in 2K or if that was in like actual story. Like he lost the title. And they're like, no, Kurt, you can't come on Raw anymore. You've got to go back to SmackDown. Like you're not allowed here anymore. But then I know they are also talking about bringing back brand exclusive pay-per-views, and I'm all for that so long as it is only 1 pay-per-view a month. I don't need a Raw and a SmackDown pay-per-view every 2 weeks. That when they did that the first time, it tired me out. I was like, oh, that's right, we've got a pay-per-view. Holy crap. 8 weeks gives you plenty of time to build up stories. It can give everyone that's on these shows like chance to build people to mid-level talents. You know, you can have a feud like what they do the night after all. You can do Elias versus Omos. You can do that on a pay-per-view and it doesn't feel like it feels important. because it's on a pay-per-view, but you're not doing that on a Money in the Bank or SummerSlam. It makes those duels, those what's the word I'm looking for? The combined pay-per-views feel even more special because it's the best of SmackDown, the best of Raw. You're not just getting like 8 Raw matches and like 2 SmackDown matches.
I have thoughts again.
Oh boy, spaghetti thoughts?
Always. Man, first, well, I have 3 thoughts now. I got so many people talking about spaghetti on the Pro Wrestling Tees, whatnot. It was ridiculous. People, that's my thing. Get your own thing, all right? Like, seriously. You talked about Roman Reigns being champion, whatever. I think that and I agree with you, it would have been great if they announced it later, like after he lost.
It kind of minimizes like when he loses. Yes, I'm sorry.
It minimizes when he loses, but it also then solidifies anyone that's going to wrestle him between now and then is going to lose.
Yeah.
So when is his 1,000 days?
On my birthday, May 27th, Night of Champions, May 27th.
What month? May?
May, next month.
At the Night of Champions pay-per-view. He's not wrestling for a month.
Yep.
That's annoying. Brand splitted pay-per-views. It's brilliant because WrestleMania is 2 nights. You have night 1 Raw, night 2 SmackDown. Gives the people on Raw a day to rest before the Raw after Mania.
Mm-hmm.
Just separate the brands on Mania if you're going to do 2 nights. Or, I don't know, just go back to 1 fucking day.
I think you could mix and match the matches.
You could mix and match. It would be cool to have, Raw versus SmackDown.
Yeah, exactly,
matches.
Yes.
But, I think that is what Survivor Series is for.
No. Well, I mean, my only problem was, and granted, in recent years, they did like the draft.
Yeah.
And it was like they did like the draft of the Superstar Shakeup like 2 weeks before Survivor Series. Like, it's all about brand supremacy. Yeah, this show I've been on for 2 weeks. Get out of here. That's like going to a new job. Like, yeah, we're here. We're a family. Like, no, we're not. This is not the Olive Garden.
But you want to? The Olive Garden can sponsor us. Was that where you were going?
That's exactly what I'm going for.
I had my preaching final.
Because we have spaghetti.
I had my preaching final on Tuesday, so yesterday, and I talked about the Olive Garden in my sermon.
Yeah.
I said it's like my friend inviting me out for a fine Italian dinner and then saying, "Oh man, I love the Olive Garden," and me saying, "Olive Garden, is that even Italian?"
Oh boy. Let us know your favorite Olive Garden dish.
Olive Garden.
My professor laughed. I'm a funny guy to middle-aged men.
You are funny. But you know what's not funny, folks?
Death.
True. You know what else is not funny? The fact that you haven't bought your Miami time shirt this whole time watching this episode, folks. So go to ProWrestlingTees.com/the Wrestling Nerd Broadcast, and that's nerd spelled N-R-D. Go to Patreon.com/WNRDB. Join us there for as little as $1 a month. You get your name in the credits. $5 get you in our Patreon group chat and some nice tchotchkes. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, we're on all those. And of course, right here on YouTube. Don't forget to share the video with your friends. Like the video, comment below what you're excited for Dark Side of the Ring, your thoughts on the draft, the championship belt, the Brawler news. And of course, if you haven't already done so, folks, it's right there. It's free to do, and all the cool kids do it. Even the dorks do it. Even the nerds do it. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. And again, put some praying hands emojis in the comments for Tom. So, I like that you both did that at the same time. It's great. Anything else? Anything at all? No? All right.
I am just very tired and overworked, so I don't have cohesive thoughts. I'm sorry. I can't pay attention tonight, guys. I'm sorry.
It's okay, Tom. So on behalf of myself, DaveCTheVoice, the founding father, Mr. Nick Carpenter, His Royal Says Highness, Mr. Tom Sasso. Don't forget to tell your mother you love her every day because like Kevin Durant said, Mom, you're the real MVP. Good night, everyone, and God bless America.